Good evening and welcome to Just Event Online News at 9. I'm Anifat Ismail and with me is
Rashidat Muraino.
The news headlines. AGF urged judges, lawyers to impact justice system.
Federal government needs $1 billion to sustain immunization gains.
Human lives, buildings, others at risk of extreme weather, NIMET says.
Federal government to unveil Africans for Africa fund for mining sector.
INEC prepares new result review guide ahead polls.
79 senators, Southeast monarchs endorse anomia state.
PCRC marks 41st anniversary in Kora. Honor police officers, community leaders for peace building efforts.
Naseni, Tech Village partner on Tech Hub.
Now the news in details. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi San, has urged judges and lawyers to redouble their efforts to ensure that justice system positively benefits all. The AGF said Nigerians and others who have deserved justice must not be unjustly denied access to it. Fagbemi, who spoke yesterday in Abuja at a valedictory court session held by the Federal High Court of Nigeria in honor of late Justice Daniel Abutu, the AGF urged stakeholders in the justice sector to contribute to the ongoing federal government reform aimed at safeguarding citizens' rights and enabling socio-economic development.
The Executive Director of the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Muyi Aino, has said Nigeria requires $1 billion over the next 5 years to sustain immunization gains. Aino made this known at the multi-stakeholders technical workshop on optimizing a sustainable immunization financing model in Nigeria on Wednesday in Abuja. He stressed that although progress has been made in immunization coverage, financing remained a critical bottleneck.
The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has warned that extreme weather conditions in the coming days may result in the loss of human lives, displacement of people, as well as damage to infrastructure, buildings, farmlands, and other properties. The agency urged Nigerians to prepare for the extreme weather events and climate variability caused by climate change. NIMET Director General, Professor Charles Anosike, who gave the warning, said the extreme weather events could cause damages to buildings, infrastructure, and farmlands, displace people, and cause losses of lives.
The federal government is set to unveil a bold financing initiative known as the Africans for African Fund to mobilize capital within the continent for the development of African mining and natural resources sectors. The announcement was made on Tuesday in Abuja by the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, during a briefing ahead of the 2025 African National Resources and Energy Investment Summit, scheduled for July 15 to 17 at the State House Conference Center, Abuja. Represented by the Director General of the Mining Cadastral Office, the minister said the fund aims to harness African capital for African priorities with a focus on industrialization, resources beneficence, and strategic investments across the solid minerals value chain.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is planning to issue a supplementary document to its 2022 regulation and guidelines to clarify procedures for reviewing election results, particularly under Section 65 of the Electoral Act. The INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, disclosed this at the second quarterly consultative meeting with resident electoral commissioners in Abuja on Tuesday.
As the clarion call and the more stringent voice continue to rise in support and campaign for the creation of autonomous states nationwide, 79 senators in the 10th National Assembly have endorsed the initiative by appending their signatures in support of the state creation. The signatures of the senators are obtained sequence to the letter written and personally addressed to each of the senators of the 10th National Assembly by Senator Nedo Woko, representing Delta North Senatorial District in the Senate.
As part of activities marking its 41st anniversary, the Police Community Relations Committee has celebrated excellence in public service, honoring distinguished individuals, security personnel, and community leaders for their outstanding contributions to peace and safety across Kwara State. The prestigious event, which took place at the Police Officers' Mess, GRA in Ilorin on Tuesday, was jointly organized by the Office of the National Assistant Auditor General of the PCRC, led by Alhaji Mohammed Osman Jaguma, in collaboration with the Crossed Command of the PCRC. In his remarks, Alhaji Jaguma emphasized the critical role of collaboration between law enforcement agencies and community members in building a secure society. He also public to always support police efforts aimed at maintaining law and order.
JTI Foundation, JTI Humanitarian Foundation, a pè yín láti wá wo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe ilé ẹni bí assist the police ó ti ká pè yín wá. Even though a ní àwọn àfa ṣùgbọ́n láì. Ẹ̀yin náà lè mọ ṣàdúrà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ is part of it. Táwọn bàbá ọ̀tẹ̀ bá ti ṣàdúrà ẹ̀yin náà kún wọn lọ́wọ́. Ìtọ́ àgbàgbé bóyá èmi ni mo lówó owó nìkan tó ló fi lè assist the community rẹ̀. That's the way you can assist your community. Àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ wo àwọn MBA. Àwọn lọ́yà kọ́kọ́ wà ọmọ ta fáwọn ọlọ́pàá. To lè láti pè yín lọ́yà kan lè ta fọlọ́pàá because we have you. Ẹ̀yin náà ní láti support ọlọ́pàá. Tẹ bá support wa lọ́lọ́pàá òfin iṣẹ́ wọn. Ní bá a ṣe wà nílé nì tí wàá gbé síbi wá jálá nu ọlọ́pàá jáde kó lé lánàá yìí wọ́n dẹ̀ kóra wọn tẹ̀lé síbi lọ́bi tẹ́yìn náà lè máa ro ní pàtì nìkan ní Kwara yìí kò sì wọlé wá mọ́. Oníṣẹ́ kọ́ta bí wọ́n ti gbéra wọ́n dira kó bọ̀ wọn lọ wọ́n kó wọn lẹ́yìn àwọn míì wà lọ sí tàbá yìí ẹlòmíì ti kú lẹ́nu àná àti tògbó sí gan eléyìí gbúdọ̀ ọlọ́pàá àwọn òṣèré ń sùn wọ́n tẹ́fà gbé humanitarian ní PCRC wọ́n kéré ti PCRC láti àṣìṣe ọlọ́pàá ni nǹkan ṣe wọ́n gan wọ́n ní problem tó pọ̀.
The event featured conferment of the first ever PCRC Ambassador Award and Dr. Muritala Rahim, while the Olupo of Ajasheikpo, His Royal Majesty, Oba Barrister Ismail Balaji Muhammad Atolaye Alebioshu, was honored with an award of excellence for his commitment to community development and peace advocacy. It equally recognized prominent Islamic clerics such as the Mufti of Ilorin Emirate, Sheikh Sulaiman Farouk Onikijipa, Sheikh Abubakar Salati Babaote, and others for their spiritual leadership and support to peace-building efforts across communities. In further recognition of gallant service, the PCRC decorated outstanding officers who have shown exceptional dedication to policing and peace enforcement. Also, food items and welfare packages were distributed to widows of fallen police heroes, acknowledging the sacrifices made by their late spouses in the line of duty.
The National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure has partnered Abuja Technology Village to develop 300 acres into a hub for factories, technical companies, and innovation-driving manufacturing plant to accelerate industrial growth. Speaking at the briefing in Abuja yesterday, Executive Vice Chair Khalil Alilu said the collaboration will transform their site in ATV from research-focused installations into full production facilities. He stressed that the partnership will end the shaving of research outputs as mere prototypes, adding renewable energy and other nascent innovations will be developed into market-ready products.
And that'll be all on Just Events Online News at 9. Here is the recap of the story. AGF judges, lawyers to impact justice system.
Federal government needs $1 billion to sustain immunization gains.
Human lives, buildings, others at risk of extreme weather, NIMET says.
Federal government to unveil Africans for African Fund for mining sector.
And prepares the result review guide ahead polls.
79 senators, Southeast Monarchs to 79 senators, Southeast Monarchs endorse Anomia State.
PCRC marks 41st anniversary in Kora. Honor police officers, community leaders for peace building efforts.
Naseni, Tech Village partner on Tech Hub.
Thank you for watching Just Events Online News. Remember, what is worth doing is worth doing well. For more news, visit www.justeventsonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tab at Just Events Online.
You can also send us an email on justeventsonline@gmail.com.
And Anifat Ismail, and with me,
Rashidat Muraino.
good night.